So I would like to call something out. I had the ball joints replaced on this car. Well, one of them like a year and a half ago, maybe two. And the other one I know for sure like a year ago. And I said that I know what White Devil is a pilot at that airport across the street. And God, I hate having to do this, but like flat earth is not a real thing. Lizard people, as fun as it is, awesome, it's not true. But chemtrails are, and actually you can look it up, and like pilots can go ahead and get like government contracts. They can get paid for spraying, and for some reason it's also in places where there are no crops. When RFK is talking about cleaning up the soil, this is his low-key way of, because we talk about carbon and the way that the planet's heating up. The planet is heating up because of the fucking chemtrails. I'm so tired of this. So when RFK is talking about that, that's a way to say, because what are they spraying? They're spraying barium and aluminum, and that fucks with the atmosphere and the weather, a lot of things, but it also messes with our dirt and our food. So when RFK is talking about that, what he's talking about is getting rid of chemtrails, but obviously he knows better. He can't say that. You can't say that, because everybody has deemed it to not be true already, and nobody has done any reality checking. So that has already gone against it from the beginning. Now, I said that I knew, like, and they've been spraying stuff, and it's like the clouds haven't been clouds. Like, I had more inflammation in my body, and it was fucking with my knee, and I knew to just be cautious while being outside. So I had this happen now twice, and Larry did say to me, as a matter of fact, Grandpa popped up and was like, go get your car washed now and make sure that you have the undercarriage washed every time you go. And I know that, you know, Keenan and friends, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I know that this fucking asshole is behind everything, and the day that he goes down is the day a lot of people are safe. A lot of people are safe. Him and everybody else he's tied to. Everybody else who's covering for him. I'm not gonna say that. I want to, but I ain't gonna say it. So, with that said, my ball joint started to squeak again. Now, I just had those done, and this has happened once before. I'm gonna take it into the mechanic. Just like I said, I need to keep on top of it, because I also suspect that he'll fuck with the cars. He'll have people fuck with the cars so that he can get the mechanics around here that drive out to cars money. Like, I feel like it's a pretty big operation. I think people have interesting ways of getting paid out here, and I think that's because there's a small group of people who have money, and there's a lot of people here who don't. Nobody cares about them, so it's easy to pull the shit that they're pulling out here. And I've already found a lot of evidence for so many things that I've said, things that I was shown first before I went saying it, and then I found evidence of it. So yeah, I really shouldn't have to say that anymore. I can't help but to be defensive. So I just wanted to call this out, because I've noticed that for whatever reason, when it comes to you, if I say certain things, things will have a tendency to slow down or stop or be calmer. And so obviously I want to keep everything going. Even with the shit that happens that makes us go back a few steps, I still want to keep everything going. So I heard the car start to squeak a little bit when I was turning, and we're talking like sharp turns. And this was the second time, and I immediately went and had the car cleaned, the undercarriage and everything. And so the other thing I need to do is I need to make sure that the grease boots on the ball joints are okay. But you know, it sat for a few days. I didn't go anywhere for a couple of days, and it sat, and there was a lot of shit in the air, and boom, here it is again. And so with that lady's video, when she was talking about there's certain things that can strip the metals, well, if they're spraying things that can strip metals, I can even tell you how many people have car issues. And granted, there's the kind of people there that probably aren't taking care of their cars as well. They don't have a lot of money. I still think it's interesting. I think if anything, it's an easy way to cover something like that up if you're doing that. But in any case, I won't I won't really try to make a case out of that, because that's kind of stupid. I think I would say that I just believe that this is happening, and this is what I'm going to do to stay on top of it. Also, the blister on my chest, it starts to kind of reopen. It'll kind of like water randomly. I'm keeping it clean, and then I'll wake up and there'll be crystals coming out of it. So I'm suspecting there's probably some more of those things in my body, which there needs to be some work done to get rid of them, because fuck them. What did Tupac say? Fuck your bitch and the clique you ride with. That's kind of how I feel. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, bye.